Dear students, welcome to Pakistan International School Qatar for e-learning program after summer break. This video lecture is prepared by Department of Social Sciences for subject of Social Studies, Class 5. This is for Week 9 in Lecture 1. Dear students, today we are going to start a new lesson, Our Country. The topics for today's lecture are Pakistan as a land of contrasts and what are the old and the new in Pakistan. Learning objectives of today's topics are students will be able to compare and contrast the physical geography in different regions of Pakistan, draw connections between the Indus Valley civilization to the Pakistan today, demonstrate their understanding right answers of questions of the given worksheet. Dear students, you can see in this picture a satellite view of Pakistan. Dear students, are you proud of your country? Can you name things about Pakistan that make you happy? Good, well done. Let's look at some of the things that make Pakistan a wonderful country to live. Now we will understand how Pakistan is called a land of contrasts. Dear students, Pakistan is a beautiful country with magnificent mountains and green valleys, glaciers, lakes, rivers, and an amazing coastline with great beaches. If you travel from one end of Pakistan to the other, you will see that Pakistan is full of contrasts. This means that some parts of the land are very different from others. Let's see the difference. When you will go to south, you will see the stretch of the Makran coastline along the Arabian Sea. Further inland in Baluchistan are the plateaus and deserts, rich in minerals. Towards the east are hot dusty plains and the dunes of the Thar Desert. As you move north, you will come to farmland and orchards, lush with crops. Still further north, you will see green, colorful valleys with towering snow-capped mountains in the background. There are beautiful lakes and fast-flowing rivers. All these different types of landscape show how interesting and varied life is in Pakistan. The climate and landforms of a particular place affects the way people live and work. The varied climate is also a reason why people have different occupations, eat different kinds of food, they dress differently and have different forms of entertainment. Dear students, this is why in Pakistan there are so many kinds of people who have different lifestyles, speak different languages, have different customs, and different features. Dear students, let's see what is the old and what is the new in our country. Pakistan also has a rich history that goes back to thousands of years, and there are interesting historical sites across the country that prove this. Some of the great civilizations that made the country their home are the Indus Valley Civilization, the Gandhara Civilization, the discoveries at Mehrgarh in Baluchistan, in Rahman Dari and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, etc. All these buildings are remains of buildings remind us of our history and our ancestors. They help us to learn about our past, which still influences our culture and traditions. Dear students, today the country has become a lot more modern. For example, Islamabad, the capital city of Pakistan, is a planned city. Similarly, Karachi and many new and fine buildings that reminds us that Pakistan is a developing nation. Dear students, now we will discuss what are modes of transportation and communication in Pakistan. When we travel in an aeroplane, a train, or a car, we are reminded that Pakistan has a modern communication and transportation network that can transport us to any part of the country or the world. Modes of communication in Pakistan. Although we are still a mainly agricultural society, improved Communication networks mean that even remote areas of the country are accessible and informed about national issues. Let's know about the development in rural areas. Continued development of rural areas is an ongoing priority for our government. Many people are beginning to have improved access to education, hospitals, clean drinking water, and job opportunities. Dear students, the growing population means that there is increased competition for jobs and that more skilled professionals are needed. Highly educated professionals, such as doctors, teachers, specialists, accountants, and engineers are in demand here and abroad. Now at the end we will understand the steps taken by government. A more educated population requires more job opportunities, and the government tries to provide these by investing in the different employment sectors, improving infrastructure that are roads, transport links, etc., investing in the industrial, agricultural, and government sectors, and authorizing commercial building projects that are hotels, malls, cinemas, and other leisure centers. Thank you students for being attentive throughout the lecture. Have a blissful day. Stay safe.